Yo, what's good everyone? This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about the problem with David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. And I'm just going to get straight to the point. Why is this fight on pay-per-view? Don't get it twisted, this is a very good fight. This is a fight that I've wanted to see for a long time. Demetrius Andrade is finally getting his big fight opportunity, while David Benavidez is fighting another top name at 168. This is the type of matchup that boxing fans deserve on a regular basis, and as a fan, I'm happy that we're getting it, especially since Showtime and PBC are putting on the best fights this year. And the undercard should be good too. Jamal Charlo will be returning to the ring, and Carmel Moten will be fighting again. But hearing them tell us to buy the pay-per-view constantly throughout the press conference yesterday got on my nerves, especially Andrade. But let's be real here, this fight does not deserve to be on pay-per-view. This is not to disrespect the fighters, they deserve to get paid and recognition, but Benavidez and Andrade are not pay-per-view stars. As talented as Andrade is, he was never a big draw, and this is for a multitude of reasons. Not having a fan-friendly style, underperforming in certain fights, promoters not investing into him, and not having legacy fights, whether due to guys are ducking him or bad business decisions. The point is, Andrade isn't a draw, and if you want a successful pay-per-view, you need to be a draw. When it comes to boxing or sports in general, people will only pay for things that they want to see, and this depends on popularity and marketability. And Andrade isn't a popular boxer. He's unknown to a lot of casuals, and only hardcore fans really follow him. But this does not mean that they'll pay to watch him. Gervonta Tank Davis sells at arenas, has a large social media following, and a dedicated fan base, but he was only selling an average of 200k pay-per-views before the Ryan fight. If Tank, who is currently the most popular American boxer, wasn't selling that much pay-per-views, then what would Demetrius Andrade sell? But it takes two to sell a fight. However, David Benavidez is not a pay-per-view attraction. Benavidez is becoming a popular name within the sport. He's young, exciting, and he's Mexican, which means he has a large potential fan base, and that fan base and popularity is growing, especially since his name is associated with fighting Canelo, and from the looks of it, he can draw and put people in seats. However, this does not make him a pay-per-view star, and the Caleb Plant fight showed us that. That fight was on pay-per-view, but the pay-per-view numbers never came out. Bob Arum suggests that the fight sold less than 100k, while unverified rumors claim it sold 700k, and I know for a fact that David Benavidez and Plant did not sell no damn 700k. That's a flat-out lie. I'm more inclined to believe Bob Arum, since no official numbers were released. Caleb Plant is more popular than Andrade. People know him for fighting Canelo and getting the knockout of the year in 2022. The Canelo fight sold 800k pay-per-views, but the Benavidez fight sold less than 100k. So even if it does take two to sell pay-per-view, I have zero faith that Benavidez versus Andrade will do good numbers. I guarantee you that fans will be more inclined to steal and stream rather than buy. A $75 or $85 price tag is already too much for the common boxing fan, even if the fight is pay-per-view worthy. But $85 for this fight will most likely turn fans off. To be honest, I think putting this fight on pay-per-view is a mistake. You're going to have less attention compared to if the fight was free. Putting this fight on pay-per-view is counterproductive because the end goal is to have Benavidez fight Canelo in a mega fight. The Andrade fight is supposed to build up David Benavidez and bring more attention to his name, especially among casuals, so why limit viewership behind a paywall? Having the fight on November 25th is a smart move though. It's Thanksgiving weekend, which means more people will be at home with their families. It's a perfect opportunity to host fight parties, which means buying pay-per-view. But I'm not convinced that this fight will sell well. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content is coming your way.